Curious about vegetables? Talk to Iswesid. Hello everyone, welcome to Around the VegTable. I'm Lysette Lacambra and your host for this program. In today's episode, we are joined by Mr. Sathaporn Manee and Dexter Tado to present the effect of pruning and fruit positioning on the quality of melon. So, now they are spotlighted. Let me introduce our resource speakers. Mr. Sathaporn Manee, known as Kunmot in Thailand. Kunmot is a product development specialist at East-West Seed Group, focusing on corn, watermelon, and melon. He has been with the company for 8 years, right, Kunmot?
Yes, right.
And Kunmot started as AYP Assistant before he moved to his current role with PD. Our next speaker is Mr. Dexter Tado. Hello, Dex. A product development specialist at East-West Seed Group. He has been with the company for almost 4 years. And Dexter handles PD for beans, lettuce, and rootstock. And he also serves as an agronomy specialist. So welcome Kunmot and Dexter to our session. Thank you also for joining us today and accepting our invitation to present your results in your experiment in melon. So I'm now giving you the floor.
Thank you so much. Okay, good morning and good afternoon, everyone. Today, I will present the effects of pruning and fruit positioning on the quality of melon. Before we are talking about the resource, maybe we know the melon first. The topic that we present today are melon segmentation, basic cultivation, how to grow melon, harvest index, and the important part is agronomy trial. The first one, melon segments. Normally we separate by skin and color, fish color. The first one, honeydew orange fish that you see in the slide is the common melon in Southeast Asia, even Thailand. Honeydew cream skin clean fish, honeydew yellow skin orange fish, and honeydew yellow white fish. It's also a big market in Philippines and India. And netted type, we also have netted clean fish, netted orange fish, and carrier clean fish. Also become big, carrier become big in the market right now. And Japanese melon, clean and orange fish, is high quality melon in the market. And next one, Hami melon, or we call ananas melon. And specialty melon, dinosaurus melons, and Charente melon, and PRD Sapor melon. This is almost for Caribbean and South Europe. You see the picture below. We can separate by skin. So many skin of melon. They can separate by market, by region, by country. And next one, we also can separate by fish color. We have three main fish color. The first one, white fish color, and clean fish color. The last one is orange fish color. But in the main fish color, they also have differentiate light color and deep color. Maybe I have a question for participants. What segment of melon do you prefer, smooth or netted? You can type in the chat box. Thank you for your choice. There are almost participants choose smooth skin. Yeah, same like me. Also, I like their smooth skin. Next one, I will talk about the basic cultivation of melons. Actually, we have two systems. The first system I show you, the first one are greenhouse cultivation. We also have two systems on this under greenhouse. The first one with substrate. You can see the arrow. The farmer will grow in the substrate with plastic bag. And second one, soil cultivation. This system is if compared to system, the soil cultivation is low cost, but when they have an issue with soil-borne disease, it's easy to spread, unlike the substrate, because they are separated by plastic bag. Okay, then next, basic cultivation. Mostly farmer, more than 60% to 70%, they will cultivate by open field. That is save cost than greenhouse. Also, open field, we have two main systems. The first, open with terrace, and open field on ground. If we compare side by side of two systems, the terrace is higher cost with bamboo stick and higher labor cost. If we compare the labor cost and terrace, on the ground is cheaper, is lower cost. The farmer can get more benefits. But the weak point of on the ground, be careful during rainy season. The food setting, some food will develop on the ground, will be latent. That the farmer will lose the money or lose their benefits. Okay, so we know already the cultivation, basic cultivation. The next slide, I will show you about how to grow melon. I will go to the basics one. The first step is seedling step, will take around first day to 12 days. After that, transplant seedlings, 12 to 15 days. Next step, vegetative stage is take around 15 days to 35 days. Also depend on seasons. And important step is reproductive step. This step will use like a technical with the pollination and keeping food on the plant. After that, the last step is harvesting stage. It takes around 60 to 55 days. So I will show you the cycle for next step. It's easy to know the cycle of melon. Seed to planting, and then germination, sprout, seedlings, plant with flower. After that, after bee held to pollination, we'll get food setting, and then we can get the food after that. Okay, so I have a question to our participants. If it's time to harvest melons, please type your answer in the chat box. Sweet smell.
Sweet smell.
Aroma, yes.
Yes, aroma.
Yes, is correct. Steaming paper. Yes, all right. The leaf near the fruit will be turned to purple or dry. Yeah, almost the answer is correct.
The size, smell, color. Check the date and dry vine. Okay, good mod. So what would be the best?
Show you the basics one. The picture, the left side is peduncle. The peduncle will start cracking. That means it's already ready to harvest. You can keep the fruit in the plant around 3 to 5 days after starting cracking. At the right side, the leaf near the fruits will be turned to purple or drying. That means ready to harvest. And another tick is skin. This one for yellow honeydews, the skin will turn to deep yellow. That's mean ready to have it.
Okay, so that's the part of Kunmot, I think, from the introduction. Now we are ready to answer a few questions for Kunmot before
Yes.
we proceed to Dexter. A few questions for you, Kunmot. First from Bong Nonin from Cambodia. So from your experience, which one is good to recommend to farmer? I think he meant here the farming system.
Yeah, if the basic one, I recommend the open field on ground is less close to manage and easy to go. But the recommend should be dry season to cool seasons.
Okay, so that would be your best recommendation.
Yes, for
But
the
also season-wise.
Season-wise, yes.
Okay, so thank you very much, Kunmot. Pia One from Palm, can the difference in skin indicate a difference in taste and sweetness?
Sometimes we can't. If light skin color and deep color, deep skin color more sweeter. Yeah.
More question. Which variety from Sebastian in Nigeria? Which variety is recommended in West Africa to grow?
Okay, this good question. For West Africa, I recommend Sweet Harmony. This one developed for vigorous and easy to get food setting with aroma.
Yeah, Sweet Harmony, no?
Yes,
Okay.
Sweet Harmony.
So Sebastian, the recommendation is Sweet Harmony. So maybe you can also ask our commercial team in Nigeria for that variety. From Bagyada in India, which one is good taste and more sweet? Do you mean in India, Bagya? Yes. So in India, what would you recommend? Now, Nigeria is asking, India is also asking, which one
Okay.
would you recommend in India?
In India, I recommend our variety, Makina.
Makina. So maybe you can type in the chat box later,
Yes, I wish.
Kunmot. So the name is Makina Bagya. Also, if we have our commercial team here in India, they can also help us later on to mention the name. Yeah, Makina. So I'm typing now in the chat box.
The Makina also early variety with strong pan vigor.
Okay.
Easy to develop the food setting.
Okay.
Good sweetness and aromatics.
Okay. Thank you very much, Kunmot. I think that's all from our participants. If you still have questions, we can come back later after Dexter. Yeah. Ayla, we can come back to you later after Dexter's presentation. So, Dex, it's your time to shine.
Good afternoon, good morning. Yeah, I'm already edible. I'm audible. Yeah, so I'm now going to present the agronomy trial. In here, entitled Study of Harvesting Index and Key Agronomic Practices of Sweet Melon. In here, we are focusing on our commercial variety, Manee 546. And this is honeydew orange flesh. And yeah, just to say how we did this experiment, this is the agronomic practices in this experiment. So at first, we do the sowing, transplanting, but here we added the cover with the span band. In here, we are trying to lessen the spread of the virus with the span band. This is until 25 days, and then we will do the thinning. Then after that, we open the span band and do the hand pollination. And after that, we keep one fruit per node, like one fruit per plant at each node. Like one fruit in 8th node, one fruit in 9th node, 10th node, until 16th node. And then we are do the selection and fruit hanging. In here, we use the complete 16. And after that, from 35 days, And then going to the fruiting stage, we use the 15-9-20. And we use the 0060 for the sweetness. Okay, they cannot see me, so okay. 0060, it's more to maintain the sweetness of melon. And actually here, maybe like 5 days or 1 week before harvesting, we reduce the watering or stop the watering. It's this one. And we have a question here. Which node would be ideal for positioning melon fruit? They can answer on the pool.
Focus.
Yeah, so it's either 7, 9, 11, 13, or 15.
Okay, so the result, Dex.
So mostly the answer is around 9th node and following the 11th node. Some answered 7, 13, and 15. All right, so let's see. Okay, I will show you first the fruit. So here is the fruit on the 8th node, 9th node, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So here we can see from this one, this is 8, this is 9th node and 10th node. We can see the shoulder is not fully developed. It's not because it's immature, but it's because we can see the difference on having the positioning on the nodes. And on the 11th, 12th, and 13th node, yeah, you can see that it's fully developed, the shoulder. And then you can see more the perfect shape of this type of variety. Okay, so from this one, we can easily understand the graph that I'm going to show you. So this graph shows the average weight on node positions. The result here showed that there was a very high positive correlation between the node number and the average fruit weight. And you can see from this one, we already say that around 11th node is acceptable. And on this red line, as the node number increases, the average of the fruit weight also increases. So practically we want the highest one. So we can say here that maybe around 11th node to 16th node is the ideal one. Okay, but on this next slide, going to the market preference. The other one is the farmer's preference, but now on that eating quality, the degree of the bricks, how about the consumers? So here also there is a negative correlation that the higher the node number, the lower the bricks will come. So while ago, we want to go to the 16th node, but as of now, as we see the market that we say melon, we want the good eating quality. So for this one, we have to narrow down our ideal position of the nodes. So here we selected the 11th to 13th node as the ideal one and the acceptable for the eating quality. But it still depends on the market or which country you are located. And coming back from this picture, so I haven't explained earlier that on the 14th node, 15th and 16th, this is already on the later part, far from the base. And you can see the misshape from the fruits here. And then it's not even uniform from here, comparing on this 11, 12, and 13. So another experiment we conducted is growing one fruit and growing two fruits. Ideally, two fruits is better than one. That's for how we view it. But now, we can see the size of the fruits and the uniformity as well of the fruits. So two fruits per plant, it can range from 0.9 to 1.3 kilogram. And then the one fruit per plant, based on our trial, it is only ranging from 1.7 to 1.8 kilogram. So we can have the standard ideal fruit that we want. And suggestion from PMOD here, showing me that grade A, usually the one fruit per plant, it's around 30 baht per
kg.
kg. So this is around, let's say, if 2 kilos, it's 60 kilos per kg. And for this 2 fruits per plant, usually these are already B grade or C grade, and this is around 15 baht per kilogram. So only 30 baht, and then this is already half price that we are getting from the 1 fruit per plant. And this is our key highlights. So the higher the position of fruits on the node, then the higher the fruit weight, and also the lower the bricks. So the ideal node position is not very close to the base and not very far from the base. So this is around 11th to 13th node. Some researchers say it's 12th to 13th node. It's also ideal, but giving more space on how we do the hand pollination, we can still accept the 11th node. And not fully developed on the fruits formed too close to the base on the plant. This is the 8th to 10th nodes. And the misshaped fruits, also misshaped fruits on the 8th to 10th node, and also misshaped fruits from the 14th to 16th nodes. Alright, thank you. Hope you get or learned something from us.
Thank you very much, Kunmot and Dex, for that inspiring or interesting results from your experiment in melon. I hope our field teams or our participants, both here on Zoom and also on our Facebook Live, will get something important from here, and also integrate that in the recommendation or even in your production of melon. For better quality of fruits. And thank you, Kunmot and Dexter. We still have a lot of questions, not a lot, but few questions from the chat box. For those who still have some need for clarification, please add that in the chat box. Also from our Facebook participants, kindly put in the comment section so we can also address it. First question that we had before we started a while ago with Dex from Island, the Philippines. This is for Kunmot, I think. Is there a season that melons produce more female flowers than males, or any factors such as day length?
Yeah, of course. Melon also in same family with cucurbit, but still have some effect, but not much like cucumber, bitter gourd is more effect than melon.
So less effect on melons. Thank you very much. I think Bagya also asked question on the flowers, more on the flower. What is the flower type? Male, female, bisexual? Do we have bisexual also in melon?
Yeah, also we have bisexual in melon. Depend on the season and climate. If the climate is swing up and down, it also can be changed like bisexual.
Depends on the season. Variety also? No?
Based on genetics.
The genetics.
But almost can see in cool season.
In cool season?
Yes.
Okay.
In my experience.
Thank you. So, Yao. Hi, Yao!
Hi, Yao.
Hello in West Africa. Thank you for joining us. I thought that you have questions to Mot and Kunmot and Dexter. One question from our Facebook participant, from Benji, Mr. Benji Pundao Alaga. How many nodes is the best to cut or prune the vine of melons? Now, you mentioned node for the fruiting. So now they ask the question on the which node best to cut or prune the vine of melons from your experiment or from your experience.
The normal practice from the farmer, they keep 1 foot per plant, but during pollination, they will pollination three flower, and after that, around 1 week, the farmer will select the best one in per plant.
And that will be in the fruits, Kunmot.
Yes.
But they were asking about the cutting the vines of melons. Yes. So where should you cut the vines? Do you do also the top pruning?
No, not top pruning.
Like the watermelon, so you top pruning?
No, not pruning.
Okay. Yeah. So you just maintain
main stem.
Okay.
And keep branching, shoot side.
Here you still keep the in your photo in here.
Yeah. Shoot side is meaning is node.
Okay.
number of nodes.
The shoots, you will cut
Cut.
it. Yes. Okay. So, Kunmot mentioned that you maintain the main stem, but you also have to cut the lateral shoots.
Yes.
Yeah,
correct.
the vines. Is it? Can I also maintain the leaves or the lateral shoots after the fruit?
After the fruit, we maintain two leaves. It's enough for developing the fruit.
Then you
Cut the
the
yeah.
top. Okay. So just a clarification for Mr. Benji. So they will maintain one stem, and then before the fruit setting, they will cut the lateral shoots, and after they maintain one fruit, they will still keep two leaves.
leaves.
Yeah, after the fruit, and then they will cut the shoot. Yes.
Yeah.
The main shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the
You can-
practice from Kunmot.
You can see in the picture.
Okay, as you can see in the picture. Yes, thank you very much, Kunmot. One question also from Sebastian, and also thank you, Sir Benji, sorry. Sebastian, just curious to know if this practice is also applied or applicable in watermelon cultivation. I think that's also my question, Kunmot.
Yeah, we also can apply this practice to grow watermelon.
Okay, so Sebastian, yes, we can also apply this practice similarly to watermelon. You can also check that in your watermelon production in Nigeria. Actually, what we also commonly do is to have the top pruning. I think it's not the same with melon. Top pruning after 4 to 5th leaf, and then you maintain 3 vines, yes, the side shoots, and then maintain 1 fruit also or 2 fruits, depending on the market. Okay. From palm, which one is more profitable, growing 1 fruit or 2, or what is your recommendation? I think they mentioned it a while ago. Maybe Kunmot, you can mention more on your pricing.
If we compare with keep 1 fruit per plant and 2 fruit per plant, 1 fruit per plant we can get A grade. That means A grade is higher price. For example, grade A 30 baht per kg. If 2 kg per fruit, we can get 60 baht. And in the same time, we keep 2 fruits per plant. We can get the same weight, but we get B grade or C grade. The price is half of A grade. For example, total 2 kg. 15 baht per kg, we can get only 30 baht. That means keep 1 fruit, get A grade, can get a higher price.
Thank you very much, Kunmot. And because this one also maybe it depends on the market. Because A grade could be in some markets would be the smaller size.
Yeah.
And also the bigger size would be not A grade anymore because they demand a smaller size, right? So it depends. You can also, I think, need to check with the market preferences.
Yes.
But thank you for that answer, Kunmot. Septian from Indonesia. If I want to have 2 fruits, I just select 11, 12, or 13 branch to get quality. I see in the picture 11, 12, 13 have good size, color, and big. So if so, I think what I can just rephrase it that Septian wanted to ask if he wants to keep 2 fruits, can I keep it in 11, 12, 13, or either or in 13?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's actually from our visits on some farmers, they are able to grow like 2 fruits in 1 node.
1 node?
Yeah, it's not a suggestion, but we are able to see it from the farmers. So it can be possible, but you wanting to grow 2 fruits means you have to take care more, give more fertilizer, and then it should not, because maybe it can be possible that you can have 2 fruits with a good A grade, but you have to do trials more on the fertilizer. So as of now, we are still doing the trial of fertilizer. So that will be our next project on this one.
Okay, so Septian, we'll wait for the result of that next experiment from agronomy team. If if you put it at 11, 12, 13, then what would be the additional agronomic techniques that you need to integrate, especially on the fertilization? Yeah. So thank you very much, Dex, for that answer and for the question, Septian. Is there any other questions? I'm just checking on our Facebook. Yes. From Miss Shamin, what is best fertilizer recommendation for the melons?
Okay, during after seeding, we can use Compete 16 during a vegetative state. After food setting, we can change the formula to 15-9-20. This means higher than potassium. And before harvest, around 10 days, 10 day to 15 day, we can apply 0060. That can get more sweetness.
Okay, so that is the potash, no? Potash is very important in the sweetness and also the further development of the fruit.
Just to add from that, we can already start adding this one, 15-9-20, like adding the potassium. If we can already see that the fruit size is around the size of the egg. And from that, we can slowly start giving potassium little by little. Because giving potassium only from 1 week before harvesting, it may give you the sweetness that we want, but it can also compensate the storability or the shelf life. So starting from the egg size, you can already start giving less potassium, and then on this nearly harvesting, you can already give 0060.
Okay, thank you very much, Shamin, for that question. I don't have any other question unless we have members or participants who wanted to turn on their mic and ask their question.
If there are some experts here, you can also share with us your knowledge.
Yes, you can also share your experience. Thank you, Dex.
Yeah, because we on the agronomy trial are also learning, and then from our trial and then from the farmer's field, we are also looking on like maybe ideal from this location, but may not be or maybe still ideal from your location. So your feedback can also help us.
Not sure if this was already asked, but I'm curious if rainy seasons affect the sweetness of melons.
Yes, of course. If high water will be less sweetness.
So too much water,
Yes.
less sweetness. Yeah. So I think that's why you maybe really connected to what you mentioned a while ago also, Kun Mot, that during rainy season or during dry season, you prefer the ground.
The ground.
Yeah, the
yes,
ground.
Correct.
And during the rainy season, would you prefer with the trellis, maybe, and the other one? Yes.
And greenhouse.
Greenhouse. If farmers have that capacity, financial capacity. Thank you very much, Ayla, for that question. Again, from Ayla, if so, this is tricky since bare months in the Philippines, melons usually have higher prices. Yeah, I think Kun Mot also mentioned if the farmer has the capacity, then you can also bring in the protected cultivation. I think one aspect as well is that we already have in our training or in the techniques that we provide is the high raised bed, so that you will drain fast the water from the heavy rain. From Septian, when I can prune the secondary branches of the melon, I mean the 1 to the 10 branches. So you mentioned a while ago, Kun Mot, that they can cut the side shoots, the lateral shoots before the fruiting. So when is the right time to take it out?
When the side shoots start developing, we can cut it.
Okay.
And keep 11 to 13.
Okay, so Kun Mot mentioned, Septian, that when you see the bud already that is sprouting or growing, that's the best time that you can take it out. Yeah, just an additional from Kun O, so the branch number 1 to 6, that's the best branch or that's the best node that you should take out the branch. And in addition, Kunmot mentioned that as early as possible, or you already see that sprout or the bud, take it out. Yeah. Thank you very much, Kuno, for the additional points. I think this is very interesting for our field team, especially those who have melon demos. I know that Indonesia has a lot of melon demos, so you can also try to integrate this one in your recommendation if it's not yet recommended to your farmers. And thank you very much, Kunmot and Dex, for allowing us this opportunity to hear your results in your experiment in melon. And it's really good to see this collaboration together with East West Seed Agronomy and Katie, and bringing really good agronomic practices to our farmers. So thank you very much. I hope that this is very interested topic for all of us. That's the end of our episode. Do you have any questions you would like to be answered in the future episodes, or topics that you would like to learn more about? Leave your questions or suggestions in the comment section, or contact our technical support hubs in your country. So stay tuned for the next episode of Around the VegTable. Curious about vegetables? Talk to East West Seed. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everyone, again. Bye-bye.